Hello, this is Clay from thejapanshop.com. Now, recently we've been looking at the One Piece manga, making some sentence breakdowns, but I thought it'd be fun to look at the first episode of the anime version. Oh, by the way, in the description below I'll leave a link to download a PDF and the sound files for this lesson, so feel free to download that. It's totally free, there's no opt-in or anything. Now, of course, if you are appreciative and you like this, please consider becoming a Makoto Plus member or buying something at our digital bundles at thejapanshop.com. So, thank you. All right, we're going to get started with the opening scene, and what we're going to do is we're going to play it. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'll just play it over and over again with the sentence and the vocabulary for you to understand each line. And this first one's very, very simple, but it's kind of the whole meaning of the anime. So let's watch this. And go. So he sees this barrel. And he opens it. Okay, so again, that's very, very simple, but it's interesting. The only thing I'm going to say here is the topic sets the topic for multiple sentences. So in English, we usually have the subject repeated each time, like I, or whatever, but in Japanese, if the topic, whatever we're talking about, is presented, it doesn't need to be mentioned again until the topic changes to something else. So the topic is I, and the speaker is Luffy. So I am Luffy. I am the man who will become the king of the pirates. And the other thing I'll mention before we play it again and show the vocabulary is that sometimes oftentimes in Japanese, a noun will be modified by a phrase, by adjectives or a verb. And sometimes the easiest way is to look at the noun and then go backwards. So man, otoko, ni naru, will become kaizoku wo, the pirate king. I'm a man who will become the pirate king. And that might help understanding. So let's listen to it again while looking at the vocabulary. I'll play it a bunch of times. And for the second one, I chose a scene with Coby in it. Coby is a little kid who's a poor kid. He always gets beat up by whoever's around him. But anyway, he's found this big barrel of sake or something that he thinks is alcohol, and he wants to take it to his pirate queen. But he's interrupted by 3 thugs of the other pirates. So let's watch it, and then we'll talk about it for a second. There he is with the barrel. Okay, so that's a little bit long. It's 4 phrases, essentially. Hey, you coward! Are you hiding out in a place like this again and wasting time? No, not at all. I just thought I'd haul this huge barrel of alcohol over, to the other pirates. And of course, they're very helpful, and they said, oh, we'll lighten it for you. We'll drink it. Let's watch it one more time, the whole thing, and then we'll break down each line. Okay, so one thing I will say, he uses an idiom, aburo uru, which means literally to sell oil, but it actually means you're supposed to be working or doing your job, but you're actually loafing around, or you're talking to a customer, but you're just having fun. And so he's saying you're just loafing around and wasting time. He says, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's go line by line with the vocabulary and spend some time, hear it repeated over and over, and see if you understand.
違います。この大きな酒樽運ぼうと思って。違います。この大きな酒樽運ぼうと思って。違います。この大きな酒樽運ぼうと思って。
俺たちが軽くしてやるよ。俺たちが軽くしてやるよ。俺たちが軽くしてやるよ。
Okay, the next one is very, very short, and I probably shouldn't have even included it because it's so simple, but it's the introduction to Luffy. So we got to watch this. Here we go. So the guy, the main thug, he has the barrel here, and he's about to smash it open so they can get to the sake. What an introduction. So all he's saying is, I slept well. Okay, and the next one, we have Coby. He's trying to encourage Luffy to run away. The pirates are going to come back with their friends, with their accomplices, and they're going to kill you. You don't understand. And Luffy, he's like, what's more important than that? My stomach is. So let's listen to this little conversation here.
早く逃げて、仲間を連れて帰ってきたら殺されちゃいますよ。それにしても腹減ったな。何をのんきなこと言ってるんです。
So anyway, let's listen to it a bunch of times and break down the vocabulary.
早く逃げて、仲間を連れて帰ってきたら殺されちゃいますよ。早く逃げて、仲間を連れて帰ってきたら殺されちゃいますよ。早く逃げて、仲間を連れて帰ってきたら殺されちゃいますよ。それにしても腹減ったな。それにしても腹減ったな。それにしても腹減ったな。何をのんきなこと言ってるんです。何をのんきなこと言ってるんです。何をのんきなこと言ってるんです。
All right, we're down to the last sentence. Coby was basically saying you should give up this idea of getting the One Piece, of being a pirate king. That's silly. And this is how Luffy responds to that. Let's listen.
できるかどうかじゃない。なりたいからなるんだ。
So it's not about whether I can or can't. It's because I want to, I'm going to do it. So it's kind of like fake it until you make it type of idea, which, you know, there's something to that. You should have enough confidence to do what you want to do to a certain degree, I guess. So let's listen to it a bunch of times with the vocabulary.
できるかどうかじゃない。なりたいからなるんだ。できるかどうかじゃない。なりたいからなるんだ。できるかどうかじゃない。なりたいからなるんだ。
Again, check the description below for a free download of a PDF and MP3. There's no opt-in or any credit card needed or anything like that. It's totally free. Until next time, bye-bye.